your connection? How are they connected? They both They were both good citizens. Good. The bottom, Sequoyah worked for more than 12 years to create a written language for his people. Once someone set his house on fire. All of his work burned. Did he give up?
No.
Why didn't he give up? Sam.
Because if he gives up,
He gave up.
If he gave up, then there wouldn't be an alphabet, and people would still be using sign language.
How could we describe his personality? Knowing that that happened to him and he still didn't give up.
Oh.
What adjectives could we use to describe him? Anson. He was patient. Connor.
He was caring.
He was caring.
Because he took some of his, a lot of his time to write that alphabet so people could communicate. He was a risk taker.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too. He was a risk taker. Exactly. So he started all over once his stuff was burned out. Sequoyah knew it was important for the Cherokee people to learn how to read and write their own language. He did not want the Cherokee culture to be lost. What do they mean by he did not want it to be lost? What does that mean? Ronald.
Like he doesn't want the Cherokee language to be gone forever.
Yes, exactly.
I know what he's saying.
Okay. He taught many people to read and write through his language. Sequoyah had, what is that word there? Solomon.
Sequoyah had patience.
Who had a word that is related to that? Someone said that before. What was it? Yes. If you are patient, you can handle things that go wrong without getting angry or upset. Thinking back to our other leader that we just finished studying, who also was very patient when things went very wrong. Who am I thinking of? And why? Ethan. Okay, that's a good example, but there's a better one. Someone who had lots of obstacles against him, and he never gave up. Martin Luther King Jr. is one. There's another guy I'm thinking of. Cameron. Okay, there's another one.
I know.
Wait.
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
That's what I was thinking,
Good.
but I
That
didn't
was a
really
good
know it was right.
Yes, because they both were patient and they never, ever, ever gave up. How is your life like Sequoyah's life?
Oh.
Solomon.
They were, they had, we still have an alphabet, like he created it, and there was another person in our lives right now who recreated it into English.
Good. What would happen? What would have happened if he had not created his syllabary? What would have happened? Evan.
We probably still have to use sign language.
Would we know a lot about these people, or would we not know them? Why not? Why would we not know a lot about them? Only 4 people? If he wasn't able to create the syllabary and he wasn't able to communicate, what would happen? Jack, time for you to go. Get your agenda.
If he didn't create the syllabary, we wouldn't be able to know about the Indians because there wouldn't be such things as books because there weren't any letters or words created.
Yes, Solomon.
And no one would know how to speak. They would just say crazy words.
The last part. Sequoyah and the Cherokee people lived in the forests. They used things they found in nature. They hunted and fished and planted crops. They used canoes, horses, and wagons to get from place to place. How is Atlanta like that? What was the similarity? Owen.
We still plant crops like they do.
Yes, good, like we did today in gardening. Connor.
Some people, like today, some people still ride carriages around.
Do you think we ride them for the same reason they rode horses back then?
No.
Why not? What's the difference now? Chad.
The difference is they did it to get to place to place. We used it to
That's great. Say it louder. That was great. That's exactly what I was thinking. Say it louder.
we didn't use
Can you hear him?
carriages to
Can you hear Chad? Okay. Maybe sit down. Maybe you'll be able to hear it better. Say it again, please.
We weren't able to use carriages to travel place to place. We use carriages to sometimes we use carriages to take food, and we also use carriages to
There's a word for that. Raise your hand if you've ever been in the city and you've seen a nice big carriage and people sitting in it, and it's almost like a tour.
Yeah.
That is very different from what the Native Americans used horses for.